pretty excited this morning. I have a piece of property I got permission for. I've been eyeballing this property probably as long as I've lived where I live. But there have always been no trespassing signs on the piece of woods that were there. However, they cleared it recently. And I finally found somebody out there, stopped, and got permission to do it. There is an oak line driveway. I don't think it's but from probably the early 1900s, late 1800s. And there's an old house. I've got to do it pretty quickly because they told me they're going to tear the house down pretty quickly and start building out there. So I'm gonna head out here today. I'll probably spend a few days out here seeing what's going on. Hopefully I'll find something out there. There's some colonial and Civil War activity in the area. So I'll see you when I get out there. Well, here's the Oak Line Drive, and that's the old house down there they're going to tear down. But you can see these trees are only probably about 100 years old or so, maybe a little more, some of them. So, we'll see what we can find. Alright, here's coming up on the house. We gotta walk down here and take a look. No idea how old it is. This was a farm, because there's a barn over there as well. There's colonial activity in this area. There's a plantation actually near here. And a Civil War battle site. And they actually came from that battlefield towards the plantation. So I'd say that's probably early 1900s, late 1800s house from what I've seen before. Tell somebody lived here not too long ago. There's a satellite dish in the back. I don't have permission to go inside, so I'm not going to go inside. Alright, we got our first target. Well, that's good. It's a rivet, saddle rivet. Alright, here's another target after that, that button is some kind of, I mean not the button, the saddle rivet. Thought this was a button at first, but actually some kind of stud or something. Might even be a saddle rivet piece, but it's got gilting on it, silver gilting. So there's some pottery on the ground, not sure how old that is. I think I found another piece of that a minute ago, plate or something. Well, there's an old handmade brick right there and some oyster shell right up there. Another brick there. Well, so far not much, but there is a piece of that black glass. That's pretty old. Well, I don't know if that's a piece of a cauldron or iron pot. There's a signal in there, but this popped out of the ground. So you can see they were eating these. As a matter of fact, it's got a hole knocked in the back of it. That's how they got the, see how it's cut in there? So they would cut this and then they'd pull the conch out. Well, there's the junk so far, and there's a lot of it. One piece of blue pottery, a conch, pieces of other pottery, a couple pieces of brass off of something. That's a good sign. Alright, hopefully we'll find something. Well, I've been digging so much aluminum, I didn't do this as a live dig, and I'm down on there. I see a bullet, a Civil War bullet. Yep, that's what that is. Looks like a 3-ringer. Or 2-ringer, I guess. The 84 in here, which normally is a real good signal. It's just a wheat penny. There it is. 1940 something, I think. Oh, down in that hole is a big flat chunk of lead. That was popped up. First decent signal in a while. Huh. I think that's a 4-hole button. Well, it's not a 4-hole button, but it is some kind of button. That's pretty neat. I'll have to do a little research on that. I don't know what, maybe you know what kind it is. Down there, I'm not sure what it is yet. See it? It's round and it's silver colored. Let's pull it out of here and see what it is. It's a Mercury down. It's a pretty slick one too. But that's silver. Cool. That was a pretty good thing. I'm not sure what it is. I don't even know what that is. Piece of a saddle maybe. It looks like it's handmade. It's not perfectly straight. Well, whatever that piece was had this old black glass in there with it. Even noticed it all covered it up and that was on top of the ground. Well, in that hole, I'm not sure, maybe a musket ball. Right there it is. Yep, cool. Musket ball. Well, down in that hole I got my first flat button. Still got some gold gilt left on it too. It's just a plain, well, I think it's just a plain. Yep, just a plain flat button. Maybe a little gold gilt left on the back. Maybe a back mark. I don't know, I'll clean it up and let you know. That was deep because it was down in that hole, so that's 9-10 inches. Civil War bullet. Right, there it is. You can see the rifling marks on the side of it. That's where the base was, and the front smashed down, but there's no rings down by the base. Well, actually, maybe there are some rings. That's hard to tell. Maybe that's just a 3-ringer. Well, they just delivered a Traco, and there's a red truck behind the house, so she wasn't kidding when she said they were going to tear the house down soon. Alright, I got a 87. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know what that is. A little valve. Huh. Here he goes. He's gonna tear the whole house down. Take them long to demolish that house. Take them longer to haul it off. Well, there's all kinds of pottery, black glass, and there's a pipe bowl piece. But there's so much trash in here. I'll let's do the house in just a second. To the other side. Pretty tough house, I just pushed them up. Alright, down in this hole, look. Got a 3-ringer. Woohoo, that's a nice drop one too. Alright, cool. There's something down in that hole. Oh, it's silver. I'll clean it up with a toothbrush. Oh, I think that is silver. And I think it's some kind of rosette because it's got lead in the back of it. That's interesting. That hole looks like a little camp lead to me. Got the other camera over there doing time lapse. I've been tearing down the house. little stud or a button or something. Nope. A knob off an oil lamp or a piece of a saddle stud. I'm not sure which one. Maybe just a knob off an oil lamp actually. In this hole, I think it's a pistol ball. Right there. Yep, pretty sure that's what that is. A little pistol ball. Cool. Alright, I'm scratching around in that hole and I think it's a button. Oh yep, another flat button. A plain flat button like the one I found earlier. Probably from the Civil War, dude. What do you think? You think so? Hold on, let's put the toothbrush on it.
Is your camera rolling?
Looks like it needs its teeth brushed.
Is the camera rolling?
The camera is rolling. Action!
Weird.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Yep. The plain flat button, I'll take it though. Second one from out here. It's got the full shank on the back. I think this might be a little small cuff button. Actually, I don't see a shank on there. But I think that's what that is. I'll put a toothbrush on it for a minute. See what it is? Oh, there we go. That's a little tiny, I think, cuff button. I'll clean it up some more when I get home. Alright, down in that hole. Got a 4-hole button. Underwear button or something. Alright, that 4-hole button was there, and then right in this hole, I think I got a bail seal. Pretty sure that's what that is.
Oh yeah!
Alright, there's a 2-piece button that was right on top of the ground. I bent down to start digging. It was right there. Actually, it's just a button back. Huh. Well, hopefully the rest of it's right here somewhere. Well, I didn't find the front of that button, but I just got this signal. I think you can see it in there. It's like a musket ball or a bullet. Musket ball. Cool. Alright, here's a quick wrap up. Got 2 flat buttons, older ones. That one's got some gold gilt on the back of it. It's got a back mark, but you can't get anything off of it. It's actually a diamond shaped back mark. That one doesn't have a back mark. It might be a little bit older. Cuff button. The shank missing off the back of it. Got a 4-hole button. Again, it's got a back mark. I just can't read what it says on there. Got this other button. That's an odd one. I've never found one like that. No back mark on it. No idea on the age. Got a button back. I never did find the front of that button. A pipe bowl that says TD on it. Got this weird container. It might be a film container. I'm not sure. Got 1942 Wheatie and a memorial penny. I think it's 72. Got this valve, not very old, it's got threads on it and it's got tool marks on there. Looks like another piece of a rivet, so I got a couple pieces of rivets here. Got a burner knob for a oil lamp. Got several pieces of melted lead. This is a instrument reed that's made out of lead. I've never found one made out of lead before. Looks a little too big to be harmonica reed, so I'm not sure exactly what that is. Got the bail seal, but I can't read any words on it, but you can see the iron wire that ran through it. So that's definitely a bail seal. Got 2 .69 caliber musket balls. Got a 3-ringer. A smashed, I'm pretty sure 3-ringer. Looks like it's got 3 rings on it. You can see that one hit something. This is actually a 2-ringer. Not sure exactly what kind of bullet that is, but that's pretty neat. And then a piece of feather edge I found out there. That's 1800s. Got this piece. I don't know what that was, but it was handmade. You can see it's been carved. It looks like, or hand tooled. And I did get 2 pieces of silver out there. I got this. Well, this is a bridle rosette. You can see the lead on the back. It's actually got an engraved W on it, and looking at it, it's pretty neat because the plantation that this land was part of, it began with a W. So I don't know if that's what this is, but I don't know, I think it is. I'll show you a picture. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. It's been beat up pretty good. for some reason. And then I got this 1918 Mercury dime. It's a smooth one too. So that was a good first hunt out there. I had another good hunt out there. I'll show you that video in a little while as soon as I get it together. So I did another hunt. I haven't put it together, so you'll see that. So I had 2 good hunts out there, and I'm sure I'll have some more out there. So I will see you at the next hunt.